question.
No, we're not answering
Why?
questions. Get out of the car.
Why?
Because you're a Trump supporter.
I know, but don't you guys want our money?
No, actually we don't. Get out of my bar right now.
You're not welcome.
I'm not around. Get out of my bar.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Out.
Because I'm wearing a Trump
Yes.
hat. That's wild.
I don't care. Get out.
We can call the police, or you can just leave.
You know this is like discrimination, right?
Oh, boo-hoo! Boo-hoo! Get out of my bar.
I wouldn't want to have a drink in this liberal bar anyway.
For my next trick, I will disappear.
Okay. Could we get a cigarette?
This is the peaceful left. Pulling out a bat on somebody for wearing a hat is absolutely ridiculous.
Have a conversation with your son. This is not acceptable. Not in my classroom ever, okay?
Well, maybe my son's in the wrong school.
You be quiet, because this represents hatred, this represents corruption, and this represents things that I don't even want any of my children exposed to.
Okay.
So you need to have a discussion with your son, and you need to not have this going on in my school, in my classroom. You can change classrooms if you'd like.
So you are a teacher, right?
I am a teacher,
And
Mr.
what's the
Connor.
First Amendment right? What is the first one?
Okay.
Let me hear it. What's the first one?
The
Freedom
first-
of what? Freedom of what? Because that's what my son's talking about.
Okay, you calm down right now, Mr. Connor.
No, this meeting's over because I'm not going to
Yeah,
sit
the
here.
meeting is over. Because you're to that hat is blocking any kind of intelligence that you even have.
Okay.
And now no wonder.
I'll speak to the school
I
board.
see what
I'll
I
speak
see
to the
where
school
your son
board.
gets this. Don't come back.
I don't know how woke people who need to be taught a lesson become teachers. If I were him, I wouldn't be that patient.
Is a 74-year-old Trump supporter who lives in Palo Alto. He casually went about his business today, still sporting the red MAGA hat that prompted a loud confrontation with a woman at a Palo Alto Starbucks 2 days ago.
This crazy woman came over, started raving at me. She turned to the rest of Starbucks. Hey, everybody, here's this racist here. He's a Nazi and so forth.
The woman, Rebecca Parker Mankey, then began taking photos and posting about it on her Facebook, saying she was going to shame him, get him fired. Victor says she left, then came back and tried to rile the Starbucks crowd once more. In fact, the opposite happened. People started harassing Parker Mankey's family and her employer, Griffin Stringed Instruments, where she worked as an accountant. The store owner decided to fire her after he read her Facebook posts.
It's just not consistent with our values.
No one answered the door at Parker Mankey's home.
She didn't want to discuss the issues with me. She wanted just to scream about Nazis and so on.
Victor wears a yarmulke underneath his MAGA hat. He is Jewish, and so to him, being called a Nazi is hurtful.
I'm super glad that woman lost her job. We need to further hold these woke people accountable for their actions.
At this time, the workers at this Starbucks will be walking out and going on strike. Starbucks has not acted in accordance with the path forward that they agreed to last year, and we deserve a fair contract. We ask now that you exit the lobby alongside the baristas. Thank you.
United, we'll never be defeated. The workers, united.
Her voice is shaking, her hands are shaking. She has the charisma of a middle school's pupil's pencil. You won't be missed and you're dismissed.
My, at the time, 3-year-old had such a good time tipping the drag queens and all the other drag performers. He kept going, so pretty, and like holding out the dollars. He was so excited. So I'm sure that he won't be able to wait again this year. So thank you so much for making it not just a fun event, but a fun event for everyone in your family. It's much appreciated.
Absolutely. Since the beginning, it's always been very important to us that this event is accessible for everybody, and that includes being free entry. At most, one day we might ask for a donation, but we'll never turn someone away for a ticket price.
Her 3-year-old had a good time tipping a drag queen. Somebody called Child Protective Services up in this bit because I'm not sure this woman is competent to be a mother or anybody else who sends his kids to these type of events.
Incredible. Listen here. Kids over 13 have the complete right to make their own decisions about their mental health care. Parents don't have a right to have notice. They don't have a right to have consent about that.
Is that really what they think?
Young women have, if they're old enough to get pregnant, they're old enough to make their own decisions about what happens with their bodies, okay? And parents do not have the right to change that or make a different decision or be notified in advance.
I don't want to be making any allegations, but sounds like this guy wants to lower the age of consent for his own reasons.
These are men, you know, competing against women. You're assuming that the women are weak and just can't do anything except be here. Have you seen female athletes? They know what they're doing. So I'm not sure what's going on or why this is an issue. The same for me as when people say, oh, you know, I don't know how I feel about you.
Somebody gotta shut this woman up because she speaks complete nonsense. It is a real issue that she thinks men are supposed to be competing against women.
Oh, and Beth is really overmatched.
She's a very brave young lady, I'll say that much more.
Indeed she is. She's getting away 100 pounds.
Right. Getting ready now. Best kick to the head, he missed. One to the stomach, right hand.
Was that a deliberate miss, buddy, on his part?
No. Oh, look at that.
That wasn't.
Oh, well.
Well, she's hurt.
Yeah, she's cold now.
Oh,
he caught her with both hands and a kick.
She is really hurt.
I hope she's all right.
Well, now I'm fine, she says.
Yeah.
Well, she took a terrific shot. Beth Buzzy, spirited
there it is.
Little lady from Oklahoma. This is the one that really put her away.
There it is.
Oh.
There's the kick right to the side of the stomach. It looked like the kidneys. Right down.
She is out when she went down.
That kick was nasty. He's just stronger than her. Being a male, this stronger gender. And this is why we separate the two genders in sports.
On this line, we were instructed that allies could come and stand on this line to remind other white people that this is a space for black people.
You know, black spaces are important and that they should be enjoyed by black people, for black people. And that's not our job to be interested in there. That's not our space. Our space is to help hold the line.
We're here to stand as a physical monument in order to represent the idea that it should be safe.
Segregation at its finest. White people fighting for black people areas. If I were a black man, I would be absolutely terrified.
Do you like my dress?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Are you blind?
I can't be on film because of my job.
Oh, what do you do for work? Are you the president? Talk to me.
It's deleted.
Deleted?
Yeah, we cannot have...
Can I just make sure that it's deleted?
Ready? Watch this. Delete.
The video deleted.
Men are pigs.
I need the video deleted.
Oh, how do we do that?
The film influenced our job.
Maybe you shouldn't be in public then. Ooh, burned your sister.
Shouldn't be recording people without their consent though.
I'm busy.
Woke people be grabbing everybody's attention, but obviously they don't want to be filmed. I don't know what she's on, my man's is busy.
I had a quick question. Do you have a boyfriend by any chance?
Thank you for reaching till the end of the video. If you support and appreciate what I do, suggest you to like, subscribe, and comment down below for the algorithm. I appreciate the goodness, Ariel, and I'ma see you all on the next video.